the place for comic book and anime reviews.
Hey there you guys, welcome back to my Capital 12 YouTube channel, your comic book anime reviews. Here is my review for Paranoia Agent episode number 4. So episode Paranoia Agent, we pretty much get to see the story of a young man who ends up, he's a police officer, he works for the police department, and he is in need of money after being kind of shanghaied by this man who wants like, I think it was like 1,000,000 yen from this guy. And so he throughout the episode, he's basically trying to get money any way he can. He's going around wearing this mask, acting like he's this killer, and he's robbing people for their money and trying to steal it. And we get to see near the end of the episode him just crying out, like with the mask and everything and money inside the suitcase where like no one can see it. And you see him eventually fall to the ground and just scream for someone to help him. And then we get to see him with Little Slugger holding his baseball bat, coming behind this guy, and of course trying to hit him in the head and before skating away. But before he does skate away, the policeman actually gets up from the hit and says, "Hey," because he didn't faint from the hit or anything like the other people did. So it's not like this mystical thing. He just gets hit in the head, and he still is able to get up and says, "Hey, I'm arresting you." And he pretty much takes this kid down. And then we get to see these two police officers who've been going on this investigation finally get to investigate Little Slugger and finally get to speak to him. But we don't get to see what the conversation is going to be like until next episode. So next time we're definitely going to get to see a little bit more about this Little Slugger character and who he is and what's going on with him. So let me see what happens with that whole ordeal and where this storyline ends up moving. Yeah. Because I definitely cannot wait to see how everything kind of flows together and how this story like really culminates sooner than later. But we'll see how it goes. There's still definitely a lot of mystery, a lot of intrigue that's really being built up here. And I definitely can't wait to see how that intrigue and how that built up really culminates throughout this show. So, yeah, this was an interesting episode of Paranoia Agent, and it definitely helps to create wonder and awe about what's really going on here. Especially since now we got Little Slugger captured, and we're not even halfway done with the series, and we've already caught Little Slugger. So what else can this series really do now? What else can this series really be about going forward now that Little Slugger has been captured? So that's going to be pretty interesting what happens now. I never get to see where this storyline goes and what really starts to culminate going forward here. So that's what else on Paranoia Agent, episode number 4, you guys. The next time we talk about Paranoia Agent, I will catch you guys later.